You'll recall a few years ago, Earthrise Selects gave us a window into what could potentially be. Redecoing Fast Track into Black Hitachi Wand, grabbing him was almost like a promise. It seemed like a test. Would this sell, and would it justify a Black Zarak later down the line? Well, as it turns out, absolutely. And oh dear God, Hasbro eventually delivered. Announced on April Fool's Day of all days as the best prank ever. They were so excited they couldn't even wait to have a full render. They simply showed a mock-up with prototype parts, eager to set forth into the brilliance that would come to be known as Legacy. If anything, Select's Black Zarak might have been the first glimpse into Legacy, the first proper signifier of a new era. Of course, Scorponok was always a decent figure. He built on a lot of the basics laid down by Omega Supreme, and took them to new heights, only sacrificing his ankles a little bit in the process. And Black Zarak is essentially that, but better, taking a massive dive headfirst into the Black Convoy effect, which at this point I don't feel I need to explain. Also has the benefit of not crumbling to dust like the original, which in an age where there's not really many other options, official or unofficial, cannot be understated. Just a figure with so many cool extra features, so many extra modes and functionality. This is probably the only time I felt a figure of this size has actually lived up to the hype. Tidal Wave kind of fits into that category, but he's sort of a proto-shrunken Titan, sharing more in common with Star Convoy than the old Metroplex. This is the only time I felt a Titan hasn't just either been big or felt big, but actually covered both. It's certainly the only time I haven't been tempted to sell off the bloody thing. With a lot of the older Titans, excluding Combiners of course, as those sort of fit into a different category, I just look at the damn thing, and I wonder what the point is. They've all been so big and they've all turned into pretty much nothing, but this actually works. Maybe it's the Babushka Headmaster thing that ties it all together, though Fort Max did the same thing, and I still don't give a flying f*** about him. This, I don't know, it just works. It's a damn fine mold and a damn fine color scheme. It's an idea that fans have been asking for literal decades, no less. And until Legacy, the Generations team wasn't really afforded the permission to do it. Why would you make something this grand when you can shit out another go-round of the 84 to 86 lineup? BZ was a sign that, at least for the time, things were changing. He was the great herald, not of something horrid, but of something brilliant. Legacy was here, and it was ready to change things.